Hello, my name is Swiss Bianco. In this video we will have a quick look at the marble machete. They make for years quite some different machetes, different versions of it, and I use those for quite some time. The quality is great, and they usually come with a sheet and all that. That's why I did get me this one here. So the machete comes in this paper protector. Nothing fancy, there is some more information about that. Then we also have some paper that it is wrapped in, so it's protected. Then we have the sheet, of course, and the machete. The machete is made in El Salvador. They know what they do because they live, like me, in the jungle. You have a wet environment with a lot of forest, and that's why machetes are that important for us for everyday use. The color on this one, as you see, is bright orange. That helps a lot too. So if you drop it in the green environment, you're gonna find it relatively easy. With that two color combination of the handle in the orange and the natural wood, you see also where you need to grip it. We have a typical riveted on wood handle, nothing fancy. It has a good coating on it next to the paint, so it should not rot at all. We have a gap, of course, between the wood and the metal there. If you want, you can always grind that down or fill it up with a sealer or something. Same is on the bottom part. Then two rivets and then a hollow rivet that is really needed, so you can use a lanyard on it. We have on the blade, as we go back to the blade, we have three of those folders. I would say more cosmetic, but they are there. Then the blade sharpening part, the sharpened part of the blade is from here onwards. That could be a bit more towards the handle there. That's a safety feature that they did that. As I regrind my machetes, I always go a bit further back to get more edge out of it. And then we have that typical bolo style of the machete blade shape. In this part, the top part is sharpened as well. It's all lacquered up and nicely protected. Because those are carbon steel, you still need to look about rust, but after all it's a tool and not a collectible. This item came really sharp out of the box. Usually with machetes they don't come sharp out of the box, so that was a plus as well. The thickness is about 2.5 millimeter. It's not too thick. It's a rather compact, lightweight machete, so you don't have a really long reach like with 18 or 20 inch or even longer machete with this more compact piece, but it would be perfect for like in a backpack or in a vehicle and all that. And often smaller, shorter machete like that already helps you out in many places. It doesn't need to be always that long, but of course if you go completely in the bushes, that item here would be too short. As we look at the sheet, that's another great feature why I like marbles machetes a lot. That comes with a great sheet. As we look at the end of the sheet, unfortunately there is no hole that you could leash it with a paracord or something to gear. It just has a regular rivet, so it would be nice if they would put a hollow rivet in it. Then the first pocket has a sharpening stone. Nothing fancy, but it's there. So that's the most important part as you use the machete, that you can resharpen it in the field, so that is already covered. Then we have another pocket, empty, a bit smaller one. The first strap, then another pocket, and then the next strap, And here we have the marbles, orange embroidered there, and on top we have a big belt loop, solid made as well, stitched on and all that. The back side is plain black. What I always do, just as a pro tip, put orange or red or whatever bright color piece of duct tape on the back side, just a length of it. So if you take the sheet off the belt and you put it on the ground, that you have the bright side up, that you easily find the thing again, and that it doesn't get lost. That's why the item here is bright orange. That really makes sense if you are in the jungle and in green environment. If you drop the thing down that is maybe camouflaged or greened out, then you have a hard time finding it. So that's a tip from me, what I always gonna do. And to put the machete in, this one is a bit different, as we see, because the part here is sharpened. The item of course goes like this in the sheet. As we see here, the sharpened part is covered, but the handle is a bit covered as well. So that is a bit different. Usually the part here is even with the handle, but this one is a bit longer. Maybe they wanted to add that pocket and all that, otherwise you would just have two pockets, I don't know. But that is a bit different. So you open the thing up, and it's a bit awkward for me because I have to reach around the camera. You slide the thing in, making sure that the cutting edge is covered by the sheet. So we are about on the marble size part there, and then you can leash one and leash the other one, and then basically it's in the sheet like that. And that already works, so that for carrying, transport, etc., storage, that the thing is safe, and that you don't have a big cutting edge, possibly cutting something that you don't want to have. So all in all, to say, the Marble brand really does a great machete in different sizes. There is still little details that could be improved in my opinion, but what you get for the money, they really did think about it, and they figured it out and made a correct thing. That most often is together with the sheet, you know, and with the sharpening stone in this case, and all that, the features, even the orange paint on it, you know, they really think and know what people like me that live in a green, wet jungle need for survival and for use, you know, what really works better than others. So if you are in the business for a machete, check out different marbles machetes and items, great quality, and made by a different brand in El Salvador in a really good quality for the price.